incisor, canines, premolar, and so incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. Incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. Four types of teeth are present. These four types of teeth are structurally and functionally dissimilar. Structurally and functionally dissimilar. Okay. So structurally, చెప్తాను చూడండి. Incisor. Okay. So incisor. Incisors are useful for cutting off the food. Okay. So canines are useful for tearing off food. Children. ఇదేమో cutting, ఇదేమో tearing. Premolar and molar. Both are useful for mastication of food. Okay. So ఇక్కడ main function dissimilar in their function. Okay. So four types of teeth dissimilar in their function. Okay. So structurally and functionally dissimilar. Called heterodont. Structurally and functionally dissimilar. Called heterodont. Called heterodont. Okay. So four types of teeth are present. These are structurally and functionally dissimilar. It's called heterodont dentation. It's called heterodont. Next to dipyodont dentation. Okay. Dipyodont. Dipyodont. Teeth are replaced two times in total lifespan of organ. Okay. Teeth are replaced. Teeth are replaced two times. Teeth are replaced two times. Two times or twice. Okay. So first formed teeth is called teeth is called milk dentation or milk teeth or milk teeth. This is most important bit in Nana. First formed teeth is called milk teeth or deciduous teeth. Milk teeth or deciduous. Okay. Deciduous. Deciduous. Okay. Deciduous. Second formed teeth is called permanent teeth. Okay. Permanent okay. Or permanent teeth. Right? So this is most important bit. First formed teeth is called milk teeth or deciduous teeth. Second formed teeth is called permanent teeth. Permanent teeth. Okay. Next one. In milk dentation, only three types of teeth are present. Canines are absent. Okay. So, canines are absent between incisors and premolar. Okay. So in milk dentation or teeth, in milk dentation, only three types of teeth are present. Only three types of. ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ incisor, premolar, and molar. రాసుకున్నానా? In milk dentation, only three types of teeth are present. Incisor, premolar, and molar. Incisor, premolar, and molar. Okay. So this is most important. Next, in permanent dentation, this is permanent. In permanent dentation, four types of teeth are present. So incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. In permanent teeth or dentation, four types of teeth are present. What are they? Incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. Okay. So this is over the dentation. Ecodont, hexodont, dipyodont. Okay. So teeth are replaced two times in total lifespan of organism is called die. Die means two. Die means two. Dipyodont dentation. Dipyodont dentation. Okay. So first form teeth is called milk teeth or deciduous teeth. Second form teeth is called permanent teeth. In the milk teeth or milk dentation, only three types of teeth are present: incisor, premolar, and molar. But in permanent dentation or permanent teeth, four types of teeth are present. What are they? Incisor, canines, premolar, and molar. Okay. So this is over the dentation. Next, skull. Skull. Come to the skull. Dicondylic skull is present. Dicondylic skull is dicondylic skull is present. Okay. So this is most important. Skull is dicondylic. What is meant by dicondylic? Skull contain two occipital condyles. Already ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను నేను. Skull contain two occipital condyles. Skull contain two occipital condyle is called dicondylic skull. It's called dicondylic skull. This is most important. Okay. Example to dicondylic skull, mammals and amphibians. Okay. Example to dicondylic skull, mammals and amphibians. Okay. So this is next example to monocondylic skull. Atlas differentiation. Okay. Example to monocondylic skull. Okay. So first one fishes. Okay. Next reptiles. Next is this is reptile seals. Okay. Example to dicondylic skull. Okay. So, amphibian, amphibian, amphibians and mammals. Okay. So, next one monocondylic skull. Monocondylic skull. Example two. What is monocondylic skull? Skull contain only one hospital condyle. Okay. So one hospital condyle. One hospital condyle. If two hospital condyles are present in the skull, it's called a dicondylic skull. Example, amphibians and mammals. If only one hospital condyle is present in the skull, only one hospital condyle present in the skull, called monocondylic skull. Example to monocondylic skull is okay, reptiles and aves. Aves is nothing but birds. Okay, so one, two, three. ఇట్లా ఈ విధంగా చదవాలి. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, each half of the lower jaw is made up of a single bone. This half of the lower jaw. So half of right half of lower jaw, left half of lower jaw. Each half of lower jaw is made up of a single bone that is called dentin. Okay. So, dentin. Okay. So each half of lower jaw is made up of a single bone. It's called dentary. But in reptiles, each half of lower jaw is made up of six bones in reptiles. Okay. So six bones in reptiles. This is the most important. Next one, cervical vertebrae. Okay. So actually, seven cervical vertebrae are present in the mouth. Seven cervical, seven cervical vertebrae. So what is a cervical vertebrae? The vertebrae which live, which is present in the neck region. The vertebrae which is present in the neck region is called cervical vertebrae. How many cervical vertebrae? Seven cervical vertebrae. First cervical vertebrae is called atlas. Second cervical vertebrae is called axis. Okay. So first cervical vertebrae is called atlas. Next second cervical vertebrae called axis. Okay. First cervical vertebrae is called atlas. Second cervical vertebrae is called axis. Atlas and axis. Atlas and axis. It is most important bit. Okay. Right. Next one observation taken. Exchange of gases takes place by okay. Exchange of gases takes place by lungs. Structural and functional unit of lung is called alveoli. Structural and functional unit of lung is called alveoli. Called why? Exchange of gases takes place inside the alveoli. Exchange of gases takes place inside the alveoli. So alveoli is considered structural and functional unit of lung. Okay, alveoli is considered structural and functional unit of lung. Okay. So next, alveoli is internally lined by simple squamous epithelium. This is most important bit. So, alveoli is internally lined by this is alveoli. This is alveoli is internally lined by simple squamous epithelium. This is simple squamous epithelium. Alveoli is internally lined by simple squamous epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium. Okay. So this is most important bit. Okay. Next one, epiglottis prevent the entry of food into glottis. Okay, epiglottis లాస్ట్ లో ఉంటది కదా మనకు కొన్ని నాలుగు ఉంటారు కదా epiglottis. Epiglottis prevent the entry of food into glottis. Okay, this is epiglottis. Epiglottis prevent the entry of food into glottis. Okay, prevent the entry of food into glottis. This is a most important bit. Okay. So, next one, heart chambers. Come to the heart chamber. Four chambered heart is present. Four chambered heart is present. Upper two chambers are called atria. This is atria. Lower two chambers are called ventricles. Okay. So ventricles. Right. Completely divided four chambered heart is present. Okay. So next, only present the left systemic arch in mammals. This is most important bit. So only present the left systemic arch. This left systemic arch supplies the blood to all body parts. Left systemic arch supplies blood to all body parts. Okay, right. All body parts. Right. This is uh, this left systemic arch is arises from left ventricle. Okay, so this is left ventricle. This is right ventricle. This is right ventricle. This is the left ventricle. Okay. So from the lower border of left ventricle, left systemic arch is arises. This left systemic arch supplies blood to all body parts. Supplies blood to all body parts. Okay. Right. Next one, renal portal system is completely absent. Okay, in this one. Renal portal system is completely absent in the one. What is the renal portal? Glucose and amino acids contain blood, not passes into kidney. Okay, glucose and amino acids containing blood, not supplies to kidney. Okay, so it's called renal portal. Renal portal system. Okay, renal portal. Okay, so glucose and amino acids containing blood not passes into uh, kidney through స్పెషల్ వెయిన్ ద్వారా పాస్ కాదు. సో రీనల్ పోర్టల్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ ఆప్షన్. సో రీనల్ అంటే కిడ్నీ. రీనల్ పోర్టల్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ ఆప్షన్. ఓకే. బట్ present the hepatic portal. Present the hepatic portal. Okay. Renal portal system is absent, but hepatic portal system is present in mammals. Okay. So, next one, mammals are contain large brain. Mammals are contain large brain. Okay. So, in the ముందే ఒకసారి చెప్పడం జరిగింది. Okay. So, in the forebrain, two main parts. Okay. These two are cerebral hemisphere. The forebrain. In the forebrain, three parts are present: olfactory lobe, cerebrum, and diaphragm. Olfactory lobe, cerebrum, diaphragm. Three parts are present in the forebrain. So three parts are present in the forebrain. What are they? Olfactory lobe, cerebrum, and diaphragm. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తాం cerebrum. This is cerebrum. A longitudinal fissure which divides the cerebrum into two half of the parts. Longitudinal fissure is longitudinal. The longitudinal fissure divides the idanతా cerebrum. Total cerebrum. Okay. So total cerebrum. The longitudinal fissure which divides the cerebrum into two half of the part. It is the right half of the part. It is the left half of the part. Right half of the part, left half of the part. These are called cerebral hemisphere. Hemispheres. Okay. The longitudinal fissure which divides the cerebrum into two half of the part. Right half of the part and left half of the part. These are called cerebral hemi. Hemi means half. Hemi means half. In Greek language, hemi means half. Cerebral hemisphere. Okay. So the cerebral hemisphere. Okay. Cerebral hemisphere. It is the right cerebral hemisphere. It is left cerebral hemisphere. Okay. Right and left cerebral hemispheres are interconnected by a transverse nerve band. Right and left cerebral hemispheres are interconnected by a transverse nerve band. This is called corpus callosum. Corpus. Okay. So, what is the main function of corpus callosum? Corpus callosum coordinates the both cerebral hemispheres. Corpus callosum coordinates the both right and left cerebral hemispheres. Right and left cerebral hemispheres. Okay. Next one. This is over the forebrain. Forebrain lo three parts ఉంటాయి: olfactory lobe, cerebrum, and diaphragm. Right. Next midbrain. Next come to the midbrain. In the midbrain, four optic lobes are present. So these four optic lobes are collectively called corpora quadrigemina. These four optic lobes are collectively called corpora quadrigemina. Okay. ఇదంతా ఏమంటుందని కార్పోరా క్వాడ్రిజమైనా. క్వాడ్రం మీన్స్ ఫోర్. కార్పోరా క్వాడ్రిజమైనా. Corpora quadrigemina. Okay. In corpora quadrigemina, four optic lobes are. Quadra means four. Quadra means four. In corpora quadrigemina, four optic lobes are present. Upper two optic lobes are called larger. Upper two optic lobes are larger. These are called greater caliculi. These are called greater caliculi. These greater caliculi useful for sight sense vision. Sight sense or vision. Lower two optic lobes are smaller one. These are called lesser caliculi. These are called lesser caliculi. Lesser caliculi useful for auditory in function or hearing. Auditory in function or hearing. Okay. So, upper two optic lobes are called greater caliculi. These are useful for vision. Lower two optic lobes are called lesser caliculi. Lesser caliculi. So these are useful for auditory in function or vision. Auditory in function or vision. This is uh, uh, next. This is okay. In the midbrain, four optic lobes are present. These four optic lobes are collectively called corpora quadrigemina. This is most important bits. So, what is corpus callosum and corpora quadrigemina? Okay, this is over the next. Brain is surrounded by three meninges. Okay. So, brain is surrounded by three meninges. Okay. Pia matter, dura matter, arachnoid. Okay. So, brain is surrounded by three meninges. Pia matter, arachnoid, dura. Okay. So, pia matter, arachnoid, and dura. Next, 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present in the mummy. 12 pairs of 12 cranial nerves are present. Okay. So what are cranial nerves? The nerves which are arises from the parts of brain. The nerves which are arises from the parts of brain is called cranial nerves. Cranial nerves. Okay. So come to cranial nerves. In fishes, 10 pairs of cranial nerves. In amphibians also, 10 pairs of cranial nerves. Okay. Next, in reptiles, 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Except snakes. In snakes, 10 pairs of cranial nerves. In all reptiles, 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present, except snakes. Snakes are contained only 10 pairs of cranial nerves. What are cranial nerves? The nerves which are arises from the parts of brain is called cranial nerve. Okay, right. Next, in aves, 12 pairs. Nothing and mammals, 12 pairs. Okay, so in aves and mammals, 12 pairs of cranial nerves are present. Okay, so right, this is the cranial. Next one, in the middle ear, okay, so, three ear skills are present in the middle. Okay, malleus, incus, and sternus. Okay, malleus, incus, and sternus. Ear is divided into three parts. External ear. This is external ear. External ear is also called pinna. External ear. Okay. So, ear divided into three parts. Okay. First one, external ear. External ear is also called pinna. Pinna. Next, middle ear. Middle ear. In the middle ear, three ear skills are present. Malleus, incus, and sternus. Malleus, incus, and sternus. Malleus, త్రీ ఇయర్ స్కిల్స్ అంటే చిన్న బోన్స్ అన్నమాట. ఇయర్ స్కిల్స్ అంటే కూడా బోన్స్. ఓకే, త్రీ బోన్స్ are present in the middle called ear. What are they? Malleus, incus, and steps. Steps is considered small. So, in the body. Okay. So right. Smallest bone in the body. Okay. Na? So right. This is okay. Most important bit. మరి స్మాలెస్ట్ బోన్ ఇన్ ద హ్యూమన్ బాడీ స్టెప్స్ చిన్నది మరీ చిన్నది ఓకే లార్జెస్ట్ అండ్ లాంగెస్ట్ బోన్ ఇన్ ద హ్యూమన్ బాడీ ఓకే ఫీమర్ తొడ ఎముక ఓకే లార్జెస్ట్ అండ్ లాంగెస్ట్ బోన్ ఉండదే లార్జెస్ట్ అండ్ లాంగెస్ట్ బోన్ ఇన్ ద హ్యూమన్ బాడీ ఈజ్ ఫీమర్ ఓకే ఆర్ thigh bone okay so femur or thigh bone okay next internally middle ear and internal layer middle ear and internal internal ear. What is the main function of ear skills? Nothing but malleus incus steps. These ear skills transmit the sound waves into internal ear. This is most important. What is the main function of three ear skills? Three ear skills transmit the impulses into internal ear. Into internal ear. Okay. So, this is over the ear. Next one. కిడ్నీ మీకు తెలుసు ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పడం జరిగింది మెటానెఫ్రిక్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కిడ్నీ ఓకే సో కిడ్నీ ఈజ్ మెటా kidney is a metanephric type of kidney is a metanephric type of kidney. Okay. Next, mammals are excrete urea called ureotelic organ. Okay. Mammals are excrete urea called ureotelic organ. Ureotelic organ. Okay. So next, but whales okay excrete ammonia. ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పాను all aquatic organisms okay excrete ammonia called ammonotelic organ called ammonotelic organ okay so this is about functional kidney. In the functional kidney Henle loop is present. This Henle loop reabsorbed the water from urine and then when reabsorbed the water from urine okay urine concentration is attains maximum. Urine concentration is attains maximum. Okay so అంటే nothing but urine concentration is gradually increase. This is called hypertonic urine. Okay so hypertonic urine. Okay so this is next one. uh, Sexual dimorphism is clearly appear. Sexual dimorphism. What is sexual dimorphism? Both male and female organisms different shape లో కనిపించాయి. Okay, so different shape లో కనిపించాయి. This is called sexual dimorphism. అంటే మేలు ఒక ఫామ్ లో ఫీమేల్ ఇంకొక ఫామ్ లో కనిపిస్తే దాన్ని ఏమంటారు అంటే సెక్సువల్ డైమార్ఫిజం. సెక్సువల్ డైమార్ఫిజం అని పిలుస్తారు. ఓకే సెక్సువల్ డైమార్ఫిజం ఈజ్ వెల్ మార్క్డ్, జనరలీ వెల్ మార్క్డ్ అంటే బాగా ఉంటుంది. మేల్ ఒక ఫామ్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది, ఫీమేల్ ఇంకొక ఫామ్ లో కనిపిస్తుంది. అలా కనిపిస్తుంది అని ఏమంటారు అంటే సెక్సువల్ డైమార్ఫిజం అంటే సెక్సువల్ డైమార్ఫిజం అని పిలుస్తారు. ఓకే రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, టెస్టిస్ ఆర్ ఎక్స్ట్రా అబ్డామినల్. దిస్ ఈస్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిట్ మా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సో టెస్టిస్ ఆర్ extra abdominal. What is extra abdominal? Testis present outside of abdomen. Testis present outside of abdomen. This is called extra-abdominal testes. Okay, but in some organisms, testes are intra-abdominal. So intra-abdominal. And in the testes which are present inside the abdomen, testes which are present inside the abdomen is called intra-abdominal. It's called intra-abdominal. Example to intra-abdominal testes, monotremes. Okay, so first one, monotremes, cetacea, and ceco. Monotremes, cetacea, and ceco. Testes are extra-abdominal. But in some forms, testes are intra-abdominal. Uh, What are intra-abdominal? Testes which are present inside the abdomen is called intra-abdominal. Example to intra-abdominal testes, monotremes. Mono. What are monotremes? Echidna and duckbill platypus. Monotreme, one of the sub-order in the class of Mammalia. In the class of Mammalia. Okay, so this is one of the order. One of the order. Okay, good to know. So, Mammalia is divided into three orders. Monotremes. Okay, so, Prototheria, monotremes. First one, monotremes. Mammalia is divided into three orders. First one, monotremes or prototheria. Okay, metatheria. Next, eutheria. So these are order. Order. Okay. Mammalia is divided into three orders. Order one, monotreme. Order two, metatheria. And order three, eutheria. Okay. Example to monotremes. Echidna. Okay. So echidna. Okay. Echidna. And platypus. And echidna and echidna and okay. So, right. అట్లా అదనమాట గుర్తుపెట్టు. Testes are intra-abdominal. Example, monotremes. ఈ monotremes కి example ఏంటి? Echidna and platypus. Okay. So, next, cetacea. Okay. Example to cetacea, whale and dolphin. Whales and dolphin. Okay. Sea cow. Sea cow. Okay. In these organisms, sea cow. The scientific name of sea cow, dugong. Dugong. The scientific name of sea cow, dugong. Okay. So in these organisms, okay, so testes are intra-abdominal, which are present. Testes are present inside the abdomen is called intra-abdominal. This is గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Except this organism, in remaining all mammals, testes are extra-abdominal. Testes are extra-abdominal. Okay. So next, menstrual cycle. Menstrual. What is the menstrual cycle? What is the menstrual cycle? Cyclic changes which are occur in the endometrium of uterus is called menstrual cycle. Cyclic changes which are occur in the endometrium of uterus. cyclic changes which are occur in the endometrium of uterus is called menstrual cycle. It's called menstrual cycle. Okay. So menstrual cycle occur in primates. Okay. So menstrual cycle occur in primates. మరి వాట్ ఆర్ ప్రైమేట్స్? ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు ప్రైమేట్స్ అయితే తెలుసుకోవాలి. ఓకే. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు ప్రైమేట్స్ ఏంటి అంటే ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు ప్రైమేట్స్. ఓకే. హ్యూమన్, monkey, gorilla, chimpanzee. Okay. Wallets, gibbon. Okay. Gibbon. These are example to primates. 7 వచ్చింటే చూడండి. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are example to primates. Okay. These are example to primates. What is menstrual cycle? ఇప్పుడే చెప్పాను. Reproductive cycle which occur in the endometrium of uterus. Reproductive cycle occur in the endometrium of uterus is called menstrual cycle. Okay. So, example to menstrual cycle, primates. Primates లో జరిగే, ఓకే, సో ప్రైమేట్స్ లో జరిగే రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ను ఏమని పిలుస్తారంటే కదా మెన్స్ట్రువల్ సైకిల్ అంట. ఓకే. సో మెన్స్ట్రువల్ సైకిల్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఓకే. ది రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ which is occur in primates. The reproductive cycle which is occur in primates is called menstrual cycle. Is called menstrual cycle. మరి ఆ ప్రైమేట్స్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హ్యూమన్, మంకీ, గొరిల్లా, చింపాంజీ, వాలిడ్స్, ఏప్స్ అండ్ గిబ్బన్. దీనిలలో జరిగే రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ని ఏమని పిలుస్తారంటే కదా మెన్స్ట్రువల్ సైకిల్ అంట. నెక్స్ట్ రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ఇన్ నాన్ ప్రైమేట్స్. ఇవి కాకుండా అన్ని నాన్ ప్రైమేట్స్. ఓకే. సో రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ రీప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ఇన్ నాన్ ప్రైమేట్. మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ బిట్ నాన్న ఇది. రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ఇన్ ప్రైమేట్ నథింగ్ బట్ హ్యూమన్, మంకీ, గొరిల్లా, చింపాంజీ, ఏప్స్, వాలిడ్స్, గిబ్బన్. ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ మెన్స్ట్రువల్. నెక్స్ట్ రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ఇన్ నాన్ ప్రైమేట్. What is meant by non-primates? Except these organisms, remaining are non-primates. Like lion, tiger, okay, wolf, cat, dog, ఏమి ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో క్యాటిల్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా నాన్ ప్రైమేట్స్ కిందకి వస్తాయి. రిప్రొడక్టివ్ సైకిల్ ఇన్ నాన్ ప్రైమేట్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ ఈస్ట్రస్ సైకిల్. ఓకే. కాల్డ్ ఈస్ట్రస్ cycle. This is most important bit ma. Reproductive cycle in primates is called menstrual cycle. Example to primates any. Okay. Next reproductive cycle in non-primates is called estrous cycle. Okay. So menstrual cycle is occur every 28 days. Okay. Reproductive cycle is menstrual cycle is occur every 28 days. Okay. But estrous cycle occur every 4 to 6 months. Every 4 to 6 months. Okay. So this is the difference between menstrual cycle and estrous cycle. Okay. So okay. This is కొంచెం ఉంది. I will see next class. Okay. So I am leaving ma. So